I'm Davy, and I'm awesome, and welcome to Davy's Awesome Stories, where I tell a funny story from my past or go on a rant in an effort to make you laugh. So, in the past, I talked about many times how awkward I was with females when I was single. But you know what? In my experiences watching other people hit on girls, I'm not the only one who's bad at it. So I thought in this particular video, I would talk about a few incidences where I actually witnessed people tanking and tanking hard, trying to hit on a girl. First one's kind of simple. I was working at a restaurant/hotel. Now in that particular town, we had a monument area that people from other countries love to come visit, and this was probably the nicest place to stay in that town if you were going to go see the monument. So we got a lot of foreigners, and we had a staff that, I'm not going to lie, most of the female servers were very attractive. But there was one server in particular, she got hit on a lot. Some of you may be asking, like, why? What was so special about this girl? What's a gentle way to put this? She was well endowed. But again, it was nothing unusual for a guest to hit on her, try to ask for her number, try to get her to accept their number, or invite her to hang out in their room after her shift. It was normal. It was very, very common for her. But this particular night, my shift was over, and like I did sometimes after my shift, I was kind of hanging out, having a soda at the bar, talking to people I knew there, and we overhear this guy with a very thick accent really trying to convince her to come to his room afterwards. You should come to our room after shift, you know. Me and my friend, we be up all night. You come to room after shift. Just really over and over again, like, nothing happens. Just hang out. She would just hang out with us. Now on this particular night, this server, she apparently did think he was actually a little bit cute and was contemplating hanging out with him later, but not in his room. She also didn't want to give her number out to somebody she doesn't know, so she was legit going, why don't you just give me your number? We can hang out tomorrow. I'll go to the monument with you guys. But that wasn't enough for this guy, and this was the point that most of us really started paying attention, because he just wouldn't stop. No, you come tonight. You come hang out tonight. You come. Which, when you're pushing that much, gets really creepy. But with her saying no over and over again, and him stressing, no, tonight, hang out in our room, she finally, probably just to end the conversation, said, okay, maybe I will come by later, okay? Which later she told us all, and we believe her, that she just wanted him to stop and just end it, because at that point she was being creeped out. And she got even more creeped out when he took that as a guarantee and said, good. And we promise we would never rape you. To which all of us sitting there listening kind of had that same reaction of, and even she was taken back for a second, just, okay, good. Now, we get it, he said he wouldn't. He promised, in fact, he wouldn't, but here's the thing about that promise. It really should just be already accepted without being said. Like, you shouldn't have to tell somebody that you're not going to rape them. Then there was this one time that myself and two friends, well, let me clarify that. Myself, a friend, and his friend, because I didn't like the other guy. We were young, we were teenagers, we were hanging out in the mall, because I will admit, we were mall rats, we'd love to do that. And while we were hanging out in the mall, we were walking by and we stopped into one of my favorite places to check out in the mall every time I go, even to this day, a place that, I don't want to say the name of it during this video, but its topics bring a lot of heat. Now, on this particular day, on the outside of this very warm, topical place, there was a girl outside, and her job was to basically just kind of, as people were walking by, tell them like, hey, come in here, we got deals and stuff. And of course we go in anyway, we look around, and then we get outside. The guy who wasn't my friend, we'll call him Red, he tells us, hey guys, hold on a second. And he goes over and starts talking to this girl, referring to her by the name on her name badge, which we'll say was Casey. And what's funny, when I would see this guy, he used to ride me about how bad I was with girls, and yet this was his way of flirting. So, Casey, that little laugh he did in between almost everything he said that day. You, like working here? But she responded the way pretty much everyone else responds when they get asked that stupid question. It's okay. Now, right off the bat, a blind person could tell that he was flirting, which means that she could tell he was flirting, and she gave a very quick, minimal word answer without even looking at him, which, right off the bat, we all know means, I'm not interested, walk away. Even I can tell that, but then again, I was never very good at picking up on the hints when a girl liked me. But as far as the language of get away from me, I was fluent in that. And even though she gave him nothing to work with, he kept going. So you manage this place? Yes, dude, the manager is the one standing outside telling people, hey, we got deals. And again, very quick answer, she just goes, no. At which point, my friend who was there excused himself. Davy, dude, I'll be back in a couple minutes. I gotta go. And later informed me that he excused himself to go somewhere out of earshot so he could start laughing. But Red was persistent. He just kept up with it. Well, you should be, Casey. So when are you going to be the boss? Huh? I don't know. And I'm sitting here thinking like, dude, she's giving you nothing. Stop! And quit laughing! What are you, butthead? Well, you should aim for the stars, Casey. Okay. Aim for the stars? The stars being managing a store in the mall? Now, I know sometimes it works out for people, but usually the guys who it works out for are very attractive, and this guy, it really wasn't. Like, how can I describe this guy's looks? He looked like the love child of Quentin Tarantino and Jim Carrey when he played the Riddler. But finally, he cuts to the chase. So we're, gonna go see a movie after we leave the mall today. Maybe we'll, wait for you. You wanna come with us? She just simply responded in the universal girl way of saying, stop hitting on me, leave me alone. I have a boyfriend. Again, universal, because whether they have a boyfriend or not, them mentioning it is their way of saying, stop. Sad fact is, though, some guys hear that, don't stop, just take that as like, oh, another hurdle I gotta get over. And that's just the thing, if she was interested in you at all, whether she had a boyfriend or not, she wouldn't have mentioned it. Heck, it even happened to my wife earlier this year. Some guy working at a fast food restaurant she was getting lunch from asked her if she was married. She told him yes, and then said, so hey, if you need some company later, let me know. Which later when my wife came home and told me, I didn't get mad or nothing because it was funny to me. Especially because it's not hard to understand what he says. If you need company, let me know. She's got a husband. Obviously, she's got company. So what you're saying is, so hey, if you decide you want to cheat on him later, let me know. My wife is 30 years old, and this was a kid who looks like he just got out of high school. So sorry, dude. I get at your age, girls are turned on by the fact that you get them free fries, you have great stats on Pokemon Go and chapped lips, but my 30-year-old wife is not interested. But back to Red. He, too, did not take the hint that she's not interested when she said, I have a boyfriend. Just said, well, maybe he'd like to join us. Yes, dude, I'm sure that if she really does have a boyfriend, that what he would want to do is go hang out with his girlfriend and the guy who's really badly hitting on her. I don't think so. He's the jealous type. Just tell him we're friends. But you're not friends. You don't even know her. I don't think he'd want to go. Now finally, at that point, my friend had come back, left again to go laugh, and came back, heard him not accepting the fact that she's got a boyfriend and she's not interested, and finally ended the situation. Okay, dude, come on. We gotta get going. As we're walking away and going about our lives, this guy had the nerve to look at me and go, you see, Davy? It's all about confidence. Is that what we call that? Confidence? What I call that is somebody living in extreme denial that she's not that into you. So, there you have it for part 1 of this video. I'm actually going to have to break these up because to put them all together, it's going to be a really, really long video. So, look forward to this. But if you enjoyed part 1, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Hit that little bell so you get notifications for when I post the videos. And leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of part 1. Tell me if you're anticipating part 2. Love you guys.